Okay, we are live on YouTube.
Yeah, of course. We're stacked up. Gay eyes, so that's the best we can do. Now we actually have a camera to use, thank goodness. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah. So instead of usually.
I'm going to start broadcasting on the radio station too. Short flight. I always play Short Flight. It's a good song.
That's Captain Tweed's.
Yes, I know. I have 3 of his CDs at home.
You guys want to ask what that makes to your full time? You're gonna have the parents here? It is, it's your parents' office. Yes. The cat people. So when someone wants to do around it,
Right now,
What's up?
if this one went to YouTube, we'd be live right now.
Yeah. Can you check on your phone?
There's- we check these responses.
Well, we are live right now.
I'm gonna take a moment for it.
We currently have 2 viewers.
That's great.
Was in the front.
You have a bad show.
I certainly will if I get the phone to.
Language.
I mean, technically, we are.
No. Cursing on air?
But when it's it'll be in the
Well,
this
so
way.
you could put looks like you're getting a little too. You're a little quick.
Short Flight.
You just kind of like this. Like,
Okay, everybody. I'm about to give you guys the countdown right now. Hello to all of our viewers on YouTube, by the way.
Oh,
I'm not trying to think. So I just waved to both.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Western Show, brought to you by the Western Chamber of Commerce. I'm Melissa Tyler, the Executive Director of the Western Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined by my co-host today, Michael Maddie, otherwise known as Global Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Larissa. I'm always glad people see me.
I am too. You're in for Mark Christina, my normal co-host, and I will be out for a few weeks until we fill in for him. I'm very thankful and excited
I'm excited to be here with you. I get a good feeling about this show. I think it's going to be perfect.
to hear you.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
Oh, I wonder why it's going to be perfect. I bet I can guess why. So, we are here right now on location at the Tree House Humane Society in South Cafe. And we're going to be chatting with Jamie Day, the Director of Operations of Tree House. And I think that's why you're saying it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, even better, I think the show's going to be more than perfect. I think it's going to be the cat's meow.
Okay.
I should just take my leave right now. After those puns, I'm out.
All right,
I'm
you're her
out.
own.
Can't tell.
Earth on you, Alex, you're taking over. Yeah, but if you're not tuned into YouTube yet, simply go to Western Chamber of Commerce so you can see our little co-host here. There's the cat.
We have a co-host helping out with us. Look at him, he's sweet. He got tired during pre-production.
Yeah.
He's taking a little break. Anyway, hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. A diva, my goodness. So yes, before we get started, before Link helps us out and talk to Jamie, I want to introduce Steve of the Western Chamber of Commerce. Or
Hi, nice to be with you guys today.
yes, is he going to be part of it?
Oh, absolutely.
So
Nothing but.
Irv will be joining us a little later on. After the show, please stay tuned. We're going to do a little tour on YouTube. The rest of this beautiful facility at Treehouse Humane Society, and Irv will be here too. I heard Irv.
Numbers are getting started.
So, listen, guys, I had going away from the treehouse for a quick second, just a little information about what's going on with the Western Chamber of Commerce, our WRCC live radio station. You listening to the news now? That's what.
You're listening.
So the Western Chamber of Commerce is proudly presenting for the first time this Saturday observations with DJ Pixel Chef. He's going to be playing mixed music, a mixed music segment on Saturday nights on WRCC Live Radio. And DJ Pixel is an WRCC indie artist. He is the first indie artist that was signed up. And indie artists means simply that the independent artists are working with they were allowed to also join the chamber for just $25 when you promote them and promote their art. Well, he is a fabulous DJ in the city of Chicago who joined us. He's one of the premier house and tech house DJs in the city of Chicago. So don't miss his debut show this Saturday, July 31st, 2021 from 9 to 10 p.m. Sponsored by SRL of RCN. He's also one of our members. But next week, I'm going to
That's fantastic. I know you love house music, so I know you're excited. I can hear it in your voice.
house music. I can't wait. I'm going to be tuning in Saturday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on WRCC Live. I've got to listen in. And I believe we're going to be with Stephen as well on YouTube. We're trying to work on that, but for sure listening in to DJ.
Like I said, that's fantastic news. And you know what else is great? He's DJ Pixel Shifter. He's making the most out of our WRCC member benefits. Speaking of benefits, let's remind our listeners about two very dynamic ones they have. One, if you're a member, you can schedule a time to come on the Westwood Show and promote your business to our over 1,000 and what, Larissa? Is it
And
growing?
growing.
And growing.
Actually, it's 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah.
More than last. The script's out of date. Maybe I should change it. 1,200 and growing radio listeners. For more information on how to be a member and guest on our show, simply email us at info@westridgechamber.org. That's info at WESTRIDGE chamber.org.
Yes, Mike. And also, if you are a WRC member, Which brings me to my what's happening today with our raffle.
Well,
We having a raffle?
Yes, we're having a raffle. We're having an exciting and very special raffle. So, most important, well, not most important, it's all important. We're giving away some amazing merch here at the Treehouse.
I get to
Show this way.
model it on
Show
Earth.
this way.
Oh,
Earth.
no, you don't
They donated
Yeah, cover the face.
this awesome hoodie. I'm sorry,
That's
Eric.
all right, I look better.
And then it's on the back. It says, what does it say, Eric? I can't see it.
It says Treehouse Humane Society
Yeah.
with an adorable logo on it.
We're giving this away along with a $50 gift cash raffle.
And
But we also are giving away, so it's actually going to be 3 drawings.
yes.
So,
You're drawing for the mug, okay, show yours.
see this mug? Powered by Cats and Coffee. We're giving away this. The kitty. And a $50 cash prize. If you win the $50 cash prize, you also get a mug. All you have to do is what? To win these beautiful prizes, Mama?
All you have to do is email us
2.
at info@westridgechamber.org.
Info, INFO, at
westridgechamber.org.
westridgechamber.org, and tell us what your favorite business is in Westridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you have to do.
all
You
you
will
gotta
either win this beautiful hoodie, a beautiful mug, $50 cash, and also a beautiful mug. Okay? So we will be right back, guys, with Jamie Gay in just a minute.
At Devon Bank, we take pride in being more than a bank. We're part of our Chicago community. We've been Chicago's hometown bank for 75 years, helping families and businesses grow while serving and reflecting our community. We're closer and stronger than ever, and we'll be with you because our Chicago community has been taking care of each other since the beginning. That's one thing that will never change. Devon Bank, now more than ever.
Welcome back to the Westridge Show, everyone, brought to you by Devon Bank. We are now joined with Jamie Gay, Director of Operations of Treehouse Humane Society. Welcome to the show, Jamie.
Hello, thank you guys for having me.
For allowing us to set up, and this is our first on-location broadcast, so this is really, really exciting. And thank you for allowing Lynx the cat to help us.
Well, we're
co-work.
actually using his room.
Yeah,
This
Yes,
is-
we should be thanking Lynx for having
Right.
us
Thank you,
here
Lynx.
today.
Right,
This is Lynx's room. He has his own room.
he has his own room,
Can you
yes.
show Lynx the cat's beautiful pillow over here that I'm
That
probably
pillow
going
is
to?
incredible.
Yeah. You see that?
Irv, can you grab that and bring that a little closer to the camera? Because that's such a cool looking pillow.
It really is. I want the people on YouTube watching to see.
This is a one of a kind pillow, by the way.
And while we're zooming in at that pillow,
I'm trying to.
I want to
Oh, I
thank
hit the
our
mic. I'm sorry,
cameraman
Alex.
today is a volunteer from the Chicago Fire Department, Lieutenant Pettis, Darnell Pettis. Hello. Thank you for helping us out. Okay, so Jamie,
Tell us about the Treehouse. What is its mission and what is its story?
Yeah. So our mission at Treehouse Humane Society is to empower communities of caregivers to protect, nurture, and our vision is that every cat thrives.
and so what has to be done for a cat to be ready for a new home?
Oh, that's a great question. So a cat that's coming into our adoption program here will need to be spayed or neutered, updated on vaccines, just generally healthy. Sometimes if a cat needs a dental, we're able to provide that. If it's not painful for them, they may be adapted as is. But basically, basic care for the cat so that they're ready to go into a new home.
Okay.
If they have any behavioral items that they need to work through, we'll work on behavior modification and just ready that they're ready to transition into their next home.
Do they come from foster? I was chatting with someone before we got on the air. Do they come from foster homes first and then they come to you, or?
So
Because I heard Lynx the cat was in a foster home before he came.
So Lynx is part of our FELV program. So FELV means that cats are immunocompromised. So that's why he's in our cat cafe specifically. We like to educate people on what FELV is.
Okay.
About 1 to 2% of the population of cats in general has FELV just across the United States.
And what is that? What is?
It's just a retrovirus disease that basically weakens their immune system.
Oh,
So
okay.
it potentially shortens their lifespan. They're more likely to pick up a secondary disease that might be harder for them to fight off. But they're otherwise normal cats. They just need maybe an extra appointment with the vet each year to make sure that they're maintaining their healthy status. But being in a shelter for an FELV cat is just, we want to make sure that they're in a clean area, they're not transmitting any other diseases in here. So that's why Lynx has his own suite in here. We want to make sure that we're not transferring diseases to him or he's transferring diseases to anyone else.
Very nice.
I think Lynx really enjoys his own room in here. I was playing with him earlier. He's coming around my leg and everything. He's on his scratching pose.
Yeah.
He loves it in here.
He's a very nice cat, but you were asking if cats come from foster?
Yes.
So some of our cats will go to foster homes. So if they need additional medical care or they're getting some behavior modification or they're kittens that just aren't big enough for surgery yet, they'll go to a foster home.
Okay.
You
All right.
mentioned earlier providing some of the cats with some medical care. I know the Treehouse launched a veterinary clinic earlier. Can you tell me a little about that?
We did. So we launched our veterinary wellness center this spring, and it is to provide low-cost spay-neuter surgery and vaccines, just at a low-cost price, so that we can help support pet owners and their pets, so they don't have to make decisions between relinquishing their pet or providing medical care for them.
So walk us through the process. Like, how does a cat land here at the Treehouse?
Yeah, that's a great question. We have a couple different routes in which cats come to us. So we have public intake days. So every week we'll have cats that citizens in the area have found, like a litter of kittens, a mom and kittens, especially during the summer. They will bring the family directly to us, and those might go to foster or they might be of age to go to the adoption floor. We transfer from Chicago Animal Care and Control each week as well. So those are cats, that's the City Pound. It's an open admission shelter that if you have an animal, they'll end up there basically, and we'll transfer those cats into our program.
And I know we were talking about the clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Can anyone come to the clinic? Do you have to make appointments? Is it like an emergency room?
It's definitely not an emergency room, so it's
Okay.
just for spay, neuter, and vaccines. Anyone can basically make an appointment. We have a website, treehousevets.org, so you can go there and schedule an appointment. They're only open during certain days of the week, so if you check out the website, you'll get more adequate information. You'll go ahead and book your own appointment there too.
Do you take
Okay.
any other animals in the clinic, or is it just for cats?
It's cats and dogs.
Cats and
Oh,
dogs.
Yes, yep.
How does that work now?
They aren't raining from the sky, are they? Or
Not quite, but it feels like it.
So have you noticed that you're getting as many dogs as you do cats in the clinic, or is it still mainly cats?
Oh, no, it's a good mix.
It's a good mix?
Yep, so our veterinarians, they kind of have set structure of how many surgeries they can do each day. So they can allot so many dog appointments and so many cat appointments. So they kind of are able to structure that so they can get in as many dogs and cats as possible.
Okay, and I just have a quick question. How did you come to the Treehouse Humane Society? How did you get here?
Yeah, so I just joined the team more recently, back in the spring.
Okay.
I've known Treehouse for a while. I've been in the Chicagoland area for about 8 years. Treehouse has a great reputation. They have an amazing culture, and I was just very drawn to it. So.
And you're a cat person?
I love cats, but I also have 2 dogs of my own. So,
Okay.
you know, I love them all.
I'm a cat person for sure. And I don't know, Lynx might sneak out the door with me.
Plenty of other cats for you, too.
Okay, well, we'll be taking a look at some of these cats that we're chatting about. Hopefully, you stick around with us at the end of the show. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel, and we will do a tour and show some of the little kitties that are up for adoption right now. So we'll be right back, everyone.
Republic Bank of Chicago is helping businesses bounce back from these unprecedented times. Find out how Republic Bank of Chicago can help you and your business bounce back. This is Tom Bogelski, President and CEO. Call me directly at 630-570-7749. Republic Bank of Chicago. Client committed, relationship driven, business focused.
Welcome back to the second half of the Westward Show, brought to you by Republic Bank. We are now chatting with Jamie Gay, Director of Operations at Treehouse Humane Society. She is filling us in on this wonderful place we're sitting in on location now. We are at the Cat Cafe, which I want to chat with you about in a second. But before we go there, tell us about some of the fundraising that the Treehouse Humane Society does. What's your biggest source of fundraising to keep this beautiful facility open and going?
So we're a private shelter, so our donations come from personal funding, basically. So we have a development team that focuses on fundraising specifically. Coming up in August, we have our cat walk, which is a beer crawl, and that's a big fundraiser for us. That's ways for us to generate revenue to help support us saving more cats. Aside from that, we do other fundraisers throughout the year, or have our cat parade that comes up in the fall as well. So multiple event opportunities.
Okay.
So I heard recently you guys launched a new program called the Feral Cat Program. Can you tell us a little about that?
The Feral Cat Program?
Feral Cat Program.
So I think you might be referring to our Cats at Work program.
Yes.
Yes.
My apologies if I got that wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's
Well,
okay.
that gives it a better connotation.
I'll take my leave. Goodbye.
So our Cats at Work program was launched back in 2011. So it's been around for a little bit now. The main focus of our Cats at Work program is it's a stem of our community cats program. So our main focus is trap, neuter, and return. But if some cats can't return to where they came from, they need to be relocated. So that's where the Cats at Work program was born from. Cats that can't stay in their area, we need to relocate them so they can thrive somewhere else. So those cats are relocated, and a big plus side is that they help with rat deterrence. So it's become such a large program for us because people in Chicago especially have a rat issue.
Yeah.
So that's the Cats at Work program.
And
Are they limited to 8 hours a day?
Yeah, they punch in and out pretty strictly.
so for our listeners who don't know,
There's no overtime or pensions or anything like that?
You'll pay for it, but yeah, you can ask them for overtime.
They get treats. They get treats.
Okay.
and a retirement plan.
Yes. Your backyard.
So for our listeners, because really, just a few years ago, I found out I understood what feral cat means. Can you just explain that? What was a feral cat as opposed to a house cat or a normal cat or whatever? What's the difference?
Yeah, so in the last couple of years, there's been a lot more research about outdoor cats and just feral cats in general. We try not to say specifically that all outdoor cats are feral, so we refer to them as community cats.
Okay.
And they're all on the spectrum of socialization. So some cats are super friendly, and they might make a good fit for coming into an indoor placement and being adopted. Some cats are feral that are truly not socialized at all by people. But there's such an array of in between where they could be okay around you, they may meow at you, but they don't want to be picked up, they don't want to come in your home. So not all cats outdoors are feral. So
Okay.
feral, they're not socialized, they haven't had any human interaction, all the way to the very friendly, I'm meowing at you, pick me up, I want to come inside, I don't want to fight for my food, you know?
Right.
So there's a lot of different variations to that. So you may see cats outside that are rubbing on your legs, but they're, not meowing at you, or they don't want anything to do with your house, but they're okay being out there and being fed and looking for rats.
Right. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead.
I was playing with Lynx earlier. I don't know was he a feral cat, or was he was a feral cat when he came in?
No, so I wouldn't say a cat that's feral is feral. They'll never be a friendly cat. So
Okay.
Lynx is on the spectrum, he's a friendly cat.
Yes, he is very friendly. He was trying to jump on us and play with us.
So you may be asking
He's
if
sleeping.
Lynx was ever an outdoor cat.
Yes, was
So-
he ever an outdoor
He
cat?
potentially was. So a lot of our cats from our FELV colony come from different sources. And I can't say exactly where they came before that, but we're one of the only organizations in the area that started offering FELV adoptions. So shelters from Indiana, Iowa, Southern Illinois, they'll reach out to us because we have this FELV program, and they'll transfer their FELV cats to us because otherwise they might not have a good outcome in their shelter.
Okay.
So where would listeners of ours find more information about the treehouse, the programs you guys do, and potentially want to adopt and meet a cat?
Yeah, so we have our website, treehouseanimals.org. It's a great source of information. We're currently doing adoption appointments, so if you're interested in meeting any cats that you see on the website, you'll go ahead and just schedule an appointment to come in and meet them and potentially take them home. You'll also learn more about our Cats at Work program. That's where our veterinary wellness center information lives as well.
Have you seen an uptick in adoptions this year? Meaning more people are at home and kind of maybe looking for a pet in the house as well?
Over the course of the pandemic, since about April of 2020, adoptions definitely increased across a lot of organizations. You can say that a lot of shelters are starting to experience maybe a little bit of a slowdown now that restrictions have been lifted. People are going on vacations, they're returning to home,
Yeah.
so they're not home all the time looking for that companion because they're isolated. So right now we're about pre-pandemic levels in terms of adoption rate. But otherwise, there was a major uptick in people wanting to adopt a cat or a dog during the pandemic.
That makes sense. So the Cat Cafe, what is that? Are we in the Cat Cafe right now? Or is that what we'll see later?
So we're in the colony that is off of the Cat Cafe. So the cafe section is right outside. That's where you'd get your coffee with the barista, and then you'd come sit in here during your Cat Cafe appointment and hang out with Lynx or some of the other cats that might rotate through here.
That is, I've got to make an appointment.
That's,
That is so
Yeah.
cool. And you can get on the internet and
Yep, you can hang out in here for half an hour. Some kids will have parties in here or do meetings in here. So it's a multifunctional room.
a party? Explain a party in here.
We've had a bachelorette party requested to be in
Really?
here, yes. So you can schedule 2 appointment slots back to back if you need more time. But otherwise, children's parties, they'll come hang out in here, play with the cats, and just kind of have a good time. Yeah.
So I'm about to plan a party with Lynx. Everyone, we'll be right back. Where did Lynx go?
He's right here.
Oh.
At Devon Bank, we take pride in being more than a bank. We're part of our Chicago community. We've been Chicago's hometown bank for 75 years, helping families and businesses grow while serving and reflecting our community. We're closer and stronger than ever, and we'll be with you because our Chicago community has been taking care of each other since the beginning. That's one thing that will never change. Devon Bank, now more than ever.
Republic Bank of Chicago is helping businesses bounce back from these unprecedented times. Find out how Republic Bank of Chicago can help you and your business bounce back. This is Tom Bogelski, President and CEO. Call me directly at 630-570-7749. Republic Bank of Chicago. Client committed, relationship driven, business focused.
You're listening to The Westridge Show, brought to you by the Westridge Chamber of Commerce on
WRCC, Westridge, Chicago.
We're back, everyone. We are chatting with Jamie Gay of the Treehouse Humane Society. We're here in their lovely cat cafe, and we are hanging out with our co-host who's walking the grounds right now.
There he is.
Where is Lynx? Can you zoom in on Lynx?
Back over there.
Will Lynx let me pick him up?
Potentially, yeah.
Let's see if it works.
Lynx, baby.
I'm gonna see, before we do the rough one, I'm gonna take a gamble and
He's
see
hanging
if
out.
Lynx-
He's chilling.
Oh, yeah.
My nephew J Mouse, Jerry Minor, is watching. I'm sure he's going crazy.
Oh my God.
Hi, J Mouse.
Baby.
I'm so. Maybe we'll let the legs pull the name off of the I can't. I just can't. This is too much for me. Oh, how adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, Irv. I don't think I can work at the chamber anymore. I
lost
have a baby.
it.
I have to take maternity leave.
That's, your time off is limited on,
Request is
maternity.
denied.
Well, me and Lynx are getting acquainted. Michael, Gabby, do we have parents?
Yes. Well, actually, I have two questions I want to ask you. Some of our viewers have questions. Do the cats have to be of age to work, 18 or older? And can adults sign up for the Work Cats at Work program?
So the spectrum of ages for cats at work, if a kitten is picked up and it can be socialized, we'll socialize it and bring it inside. If it's of age that it's past that socialization period, it might be relocated to a Cats at Work program.
Okay.
But we'll do everything that we can to make sure that the cat can be socialized with a foster parent that is experienced with that.
Got you. So I'm having some technical issues right. Larissa, can you check the winners on your end of the email? This isn't signing in, unfortunately.
I can't. I think Lynx and I will check.
I have Lynx pulled a name.
Lynx and I. I'm so shocked that he is being so sweet.
Yeah.
Letting me pick him up like this. Okay, let's see. He's purring.
Well, she's doing that. The question of these
Okay.
cats at work, do they have supervision to be sure that they're doing their job?
Any Cats at Work managers.
So technically, they have registered caretakers. So that's the human behind the cats at work.
Okay.
So they have to have a registered caretaker that signs up to provide food, shelter, and water for them. So they're still not just, you don't just put cats outside and
Right.
say, good luck. We give a caretaker counseling, additional support to make sure that they know what they need to do. If they've got questions along the line with acclimation or what to do with medical care. So there's a person behind every cat that's working.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, we do have some people chiming in, and so I am going to, let's see, Jamie, can you walk around and read this person's, if you can see. So this person said this is their favorite business. Can you see that?
Business name?
The person's first name,
Yeah.
person last, and then the business name. And this is for the hoodie. Oh, this is for the hoodie.
Oh,
Sorry about the microphone, Alex.
Sorry, guys.
It was Lynx.
The cat.
So Bob Stevens says his favorite business is the Beana's Cafe.
Yay! And hold up so that YouTube can see what Bob Stevens just won.
Turn it up. There you go. Yeah, nice sweater.
great sweater. Hoodie,
You're right, it's a hoodie. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
congratulations. This will
Okay.
keep you nice and warm.
Alrighty, and then, wow, I love when we have couples entering our raffles. I love it. This is actually for the $50 and the mug.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, Jamie?
Yep.
I bet I believe this is a couple. I don't know, I can't prove it, but I believe this is a couple. Oh, wait, let me go back and see what she said her favorite.
Oh, that's a
There
two
it is.
choices.
There it is. My favorite business is that. Oh, two choices. Well, she can say two.
Yeah.
Okay. Michelle Steven. Oops.
And her favorite business is Lickety Split and Udupi Palace.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
Michelle, you just won $50 in this beautiful mug. Yay! We were going to raffle off one more item, but that's a wait. We don't have to because we're almost out of time, and we will do that online on Facebook.
We will.
But you guys, first of all, Jamie, you have been such a wonderful, wonderful guest, and I mean, I don't know, I might have to take off for work for about 8 weeks off maternity
Well, you
leave.
want to work at home, is that the
Well,
idea?
this will help, yeah, this will definitely help. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Westridge Show. I want to thank our trusty engineer working hard in the background, Alex Vaca. I want to thank our cameraman, Darnell Pettis from the Chicago Fire Department, Michael Matty, Mobile Mike, our president, Irv Moundy. Jamie, once again, thank you for allowing us to be here.
And
And the
most
star of the
importantly-
show,
Links.
Links. Stay tuned, everyone. Go to YouTube. We're going to take a little tour and see some of Links' friends. Good night, everyone.
You're listening to The Westridge Show, brought to you by the Westridge Chamber of Commerce on
WRCC, Westridge, Chicago.
Good show, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now we're just live on YouTube.
Can you take us in? Yeah.
It wasn't, we couldn't show it on camera, but there are people like these people peeking into
Yeah,
the
look, peeking in the window.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got one shot when you mentioned Lynx's name. I zoomed in on him, he looked up at me.
So, okay, you guys, let's, come on, everyone. Let's we tour.
How many times have you saved an animal out of a fire situation?
Quite a few. And the last one we saved was a cat.
What did we happen to that cat that jumped out the fifth floor window? Did they find him?
Yes, they found him. The one that jumped out of the high-rise window?
Yeah.
Yes, they found him. He broke his leg.
Oh,
But
You ready?
he got into the
Let's
shelter.
go.
and then it was okay.
So, yeah,
Oh,
that's
this
actually a good
one too?
question. 1 second, let me still check the okay, the battery life's pretty good. Okay, here you go. I'm probably gonna stick down here just to,
Just to make sure that things are going good.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, you want us to take a tour? All right, let's go.
Oh, were you watching?
But I didn't want to do too much of that.
So where are we now?
This is our cat cafe. You can see on the wall what our drink options are. This is where our barista is. We're open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And look at these cats. in the
Also,
wall.
these terrific mugs.
That's a beautiful. Look at the pictures on the wall, the big portraits. Are those the names of the cats? Actually?
Latte and Mocha, yes, they were some of our donors that helped with funding our cat cafe.
Very good. Okay. I'm following you. Great, of course. And I remember there was a holiday program.
Oh, like
For
for lunch?
lunch, yeah.
Yeah. So this is our front lobby area. All our guests are greeted up here, adopters or foster parents. And then we have our store section over here.
Check out some of this merch, guys.
Greenhouse t-shirts.
Beautiful. And look at these buttons. These are kind of cool. Can you zoom in on these? For dog lovers and cat lovers.
The Treehouse merchandise is usually a hit. Yeah. Okay, happy to hear it. Great.
Alrighty.
Awesome. Do you want to go upstairs and check out some cats?
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
So we're going upstairs to check on cats. Check out our cats upstairs.
Yes, these are stairs, not ladders. really impressive area.
It is. This facility was built in 2017. All of the cat colonies have ample natural light. They each have their own patio outside as well, so they've got access to the outdoors. And it's really nice outside. We'll open up that little door and they can go sit out there and just enjoy the Chicago breeze.
And so can we zoom in on this picture? It looks like Lynx's cousin.
Yeah, so that's Vivian.
Hey, Vivian.
She's about 1 year old. She's been with us for about a month now.
And I love the way that you have the write-ups on the windows here.
Yeah.
Can you show this, Vivian?
She's very sweet. Whenever you're cleaning in there next to her, she'll jump right up next to you. She loves her food treats. Very affectionate kitty.
How many cats do you have here now?
In total, we have about 100 cats in our program. On the adoption floor, we have about 50.
Okay, and the other are in trained or?
They're in foster, or they're maybe down in our medical area, not ready on the adoption floor yet.
So are you showing our audience some of the kitty cats that are available? Are they in the window? I want to see you guys. Well, someone's over the campus.
Yeah.
Check this one out, guys. Come on down and watch. Now this is, what is this?
Minnie.
Minnie. I'm looking at Minnie, everyone. Over here.
Wow.
Hey, Minnie. Hey, Minnie.
Minnie's being a diva too. Oh, now who's this on the ladder?
This is Tatsu.
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 Tatsu. Tatsu, age 5 years old, domestic short-haired, neutered male.
Tatsu came to us. We actually helped with a hoarding situation. So there are about 50 cats that were living in a house. So Tatsu and a couple of her friends came to us from there.
Okay. Are there any on the other side?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go pan over.
That's a kitten room. So they're all in their acclimation crates. We can take a peek in there.
Okay.
Let's go on in. So this is our kitten room. We don't intermingle kitten litters just because they're more likely to have a disease or something that we might not be aware of yet, like FELV that they're not tested for because they're too young. So they all live in individual cages. They get time out in the colony one at a time.
They are just adorable. I wish that viewers at home could see that. Look at them.
You can see some tiny little ones over there too that are real adorable.
Now, no touching or?
You can touch them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are these?
So these guys are probably about 3 months old.
They're so cute.
Yeah. So those guys are more about 8 weeks old right there.
So where's mommy? Where's the moms? Were they stranded or?
So they may have had a mom with them, but they'll get separated. Mom cats have a lot of hormones they need to work through, so being around their kittens can be a little stressful once they're separated.
Okay, can we go back to these guys up here, cameraman? They're saying hello. Oh, see, this will turn me into a cat lady. I'm gonna be a cat lady.
I would take all 3 home. All 4.
It's just they're really cute.
They are so cute. Wow.
So it is kitten season, especially in Chicago, so that means that there are more kittens being born. Shelters are definitely overwhelmed with the amount of kittens that are happening. So if you're thinking about adopting a cat, now is the time to do it.
I'm thinking about adopting a cat now. Is the time to do it. I know.
He wants to control the camera.
Oh, look at this one. Come, look, check this one out, drinking out of his water bowl. Oh, the cameraman is about to get adopted.
Yes.
These 2 cats.
We found yours. 2 is better than 1.
Right? Okay, come around, come around. I want to see this little black and white face. Look at that one. So cute. Ah! Oh, wow. If you're watching and your heart isn't tugging for these little guys, then you're not human. They are just so cute.
You're not ready
These
to
look like twins. They look like brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're not ready to adopt yet, you could foster. You'll just keep them in your home for 2 weeks and then turn them free.
So just 2 weeks. Come here, grab them for 2 weeks, and then.
And then once they're ready for surgery or their adoptable age, then they'll go back to Treehouse and be on the adoption floor.
Do you have names for these guys yet?
Yeah, they've all got names. Our naming team is pretty unconventional. So we've got BRB.
Who's BRB?
Ooh, I'd have to know specifically.
Oh, okay.
Put it in my picture scanner. We've got BRB, OMG, LOL, and JK. When you're naming so many cats, it's hard to stick with just generic names. So we gotta get creative.
Right. So is this all of your kittens in this one, right?
No, we have 2 other rooms full of kittens.
You want to walk over there? You have time?
Yeah, definitely.
You guys are going to the other kitten room. I don't know how viewers can really understand how beautiful and contemporary and just very nice. It's great. This space is. It's very lofty and airy. It smells good because we have a lot of plants. Yeah, this is one of our staff members. It's a huge plant today, so he takes care of all of them. All right, just go ahead and sanitize your hands. Sanitize your hands, everyone. Do you want me to take the camera so that they can sanitize your hands? Want me to take over? Okay. I will take over real shortly.
Alright. Our next kitten room.
Alright. More kittens, everyone, for adoption at Treehouse, Maine. This is so amazing. And this is, who is that crying like that? Is his name on his cage? Frank. He's a domestic short hair. And he's
He's
so
probably
adorable.
9 weeks old now.
Tell us a little bit about the room here too.
Yeah, so we just have an extra room to set up. Our volunteers will come in here and socialize with cats. So we got a little chair in there for our volunteers to sit on. We'll take some of the kittens out of their room and interact with them. Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Give them sign out outside of their activation cages. And as you can see, there's lots of kittens.
They're not camera shy, that's
No.
for sure.
Actually,
And
that's
that's-
good.
Who is that? That
Like
is
cats?
Tarzan. Look at him, he's acting like Tarzan too. Tarzan's putting on shows. Jane in the cage with him?
Oh,
Fern, okay.
Here's your next baby.
Oh. Are you gonna hold him or is it?
He's
Alright.
declined.
And this is,
That's Frank.
this is Frank. Oh, this is too much for me. It just, Frank,
Describe the emotions that you're going through right now.
I don't know. It's too overwhelming. I'm about to faint. Frank is actually posing next to a mask that I received from one of our local businesses, who's also an RCC chamber member, Andrea Liu, designed this mask. Hello, Andrea, if you're watching, and thank you for donating this mask to me and the chamber. Say hi, Frank. Thank you for the mask, and he wants one now. Say, I want a mask made just for me. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so you guys, I think we have seen enough kittens now and cats. We have seen this beautiful facility. Can you pan over and just show the view from this kitty Coroner.
Is there anything that we've missed?
We can go into the Veterinary Wellness Center.
And then,
Yeah.
okay, let's do
You've got time for that?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I'm sure our viewers do as well.
We'll head back downstairs. There's an elevator too, if that's easier. Thank you.
I'll take stairs and.
Hello?
So they have these little sanitizing stations around the entire facility. They're everywhere because they don't want you to touch cats and then go to the next
Slow
room,
down,
go to
slow
the
down,
next
slow
room.
down, slow down, slow
So
down.
I love it because I'm also a germaphobe. So we are going over to the clinic.
Are you sure that? Oh, you, can you give me a date on this?
Yeah, so we're gonna go check out our medical center. So we've got our internal clinic that we have available. This is where we take care of all of the cats that are part of our adoption program. But we're gonna go down the hall and check out the Veterinary Wellness Center.
And if our battery dies out, you guys, that just means you have to come down here yourself. So we're on a low battery, but like sure, you come down to the Treehouse Humane Society, we go offline.
Sorry.
No, we're all done with check out.
All right, so this is our Veterinary Wellness Center behind the scenes. So this is where we do surgeries. So we'll get all the animals prepared for surgery over here, and then you'll see right back here is actually our surgery suite. So this is where we provide all those low-cost
Wow, look
veneers.
at that. And you said you do dogs and cats. correct?
Dogs and cats in here, yes. So this is our brand new facility, just opened up in April.
Impressive.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we can go to the front and check out, and go through this way. The exam rooms that we have available, and then our front desk area.
You have surgery?
So this is where our surgery cats live. Those are actually clients' cats that are just boarding for the night. Okay. Sometimes we'll provide that service. All right, so this is our front desk area. So our guests will come in right over here, and they'll be greeted by our front desk staff right here. And this is our beautiful mural that we had painted as well.
Well,
You can schedule an appointment online for spay neuter or vaccines. This is where you'll come to.
Awesome. I love this. Thank you. This is,
Beautiful place.
we could stay here forever. We could play with kittens and cats forever. We could talk to you forever. But thank you so much for hosting us today, allowing our audience and our listeners to know so much about us. Really, everyone, we're going to sign off. But make sure you come down to the Tree House Humane Society. We are the Westridge Chamber of Commerce. This is Jamie Day from Treehouse Humane Society. She is the Director of Operations. Eric Lowney, President.
Thank you for
Westridge Chamber of
joining
Commerce.
us
I'm the
today.
Executive Director. See you later, everybody.
Thank you.
Meow, meow. Thank you.
Thank you. I will grab you a card. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
You're welcome.
I'll grab you one,
I don't know how.
Yeah, I'll grab you one, Earl.